Okay, today we're going to sew. We are sewing these cute little fabric stuffy bunnies, and they are so cute. I can't even stand it. So today we're going to get started on this, and this is what you need to know to get started. As you can see, I am ready for you to use pins and needles. So each of you will look for your number, and on your number you will have a needle. It is a sharp needle, it has a large eye, and you will have 3 pins. When you return this, I'm going to know who is using it by the number on your fabric here, and I will be looking for 4 items, 3 pins and a needle. You'll be returning them to the side countertop when you are finished. As you can see, we have the trays set up for you. You have your needles and pins, you have some thread, and you have a pair of scissors that you will be sharing at your table. At the end of this area, in the pink and rainbow area, you're going to have the extras that you will be able to use. For example, buttons. All right, over here is where we have the threaders. Let me explain that to you a little bit more. So when you're getting your thread, or this is crochet string is what we call that, you're going to take 1 arm length. So like from your nose to the end of your fingers. And you will trim that off. And when you're putting this through, some of you are gonna have no problem to just kind of boop, put the string right through the eye of the needle. But some of you might be more challenged. So at the front of the room, I have 2 threaders. Now they are attached, but I'm gonna bring this one closer so you can see it. This is a threader, and how the threader works is you would put the hook inside the eye of the needle, like that. You will then put your string inside the hook, and then hold on to the needle and pull your threader back through. Boom. I know that was a little blurry, but that is how this works. We have 2 of them. They are located up in the front. You will have to come to the front in order to use them so that they stay in the right place at all times. Cleanup is gonna look like this. Most of these materials will come back in the tray to the side countertop. Now, if you had extra string left on your needle, you're actually going to remove that, please, and make sure that it looks just like this when you return it. If you have a lot of extra string like this on your little crochet ball here, you're going to wrap this up so that it's nice and tight for the next class, making sure that your scissors is in here too. Any other materials that you did not use, a button that you didn't use or anything, you're going to return that. It will be here again next week for you. Today, on day 1 of sewing, you're just going to be sewing. So we are going to be sewing on buttons or sewing on the face. On day 2, we will have glue and craft paint available. So you could glue on googly eyes, you could glue on a little puff ball, you could glue or use puff paint to draw parts of your rabbit as well. And then day 3, we are going to sew it shut and stuff it, and it will be completed. Okay, as soon as you are done watching this entire video, and I do mean entire video, you are going to get started by just going through the slides after this video. The slides are going to teach you how this bunny gets put together, and then it's going to have individual short lessons on how to sew and how to sew on buttons and how to glue, all things that you might need to do with your sewing project. Now for one more thing. Now that you're done with this video, come on up and find your artwork to start working on.